let's go over the constant. Other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Hello, and welcome to the RRWC22 Championships 2022. Today we have a low bracket round 2 game between In4Fun and ChromeX. I'm joined by the wonderful Observer. Say hello, mate.
Hey, how's it going? It's going to be a good match, I think. Two very big names and some interesting maps to say.
Yeah, lots of experience between the two. I mean, we look at Wilton Greek. 17 wins, 3 losses from In4Fun. Like, that is pretty impressive to play a map that many times and win it 17 occasions is just so good from him. It really does highlight how good of a player In4Fun is. But Chrome will put up a good fight today, won't he?
Yeah, for sure. He does have less experience on it, but you got to start somewhere. And yeah, he has 50% win ratio on this map, so might be able to bump that up a little bit, 60% even. Let's see what spin we get.
Yeah. Do you want to take this first one? Just kick things off, Observer.
Why not? So we got some Janus Shotgun as the politician's assistant and Nolan Cassidy Scissors as the mailman. So we're seeing a lot of politician stuff lately. It's going to be a quick grab, I'm guessing.
Two unique disguises. This is always interesting. Like, we always see these two grab first in every run, so it's going to be interesting what they opt for first. I think if it's politician, you would just nail him first. And I think maybe with the kills, the politicians being for Janus, you want to grab him first, and we'll see that from In4Fun here. Straight in as a suit, grabbing that hackle and just doing a bunch of shot distractions to trank this politician resistant.
Yeah, very quick from both players. Quick reset from In4Fun, however, though. And Chrome has a chance to... Oh, never mind. And I don't think I'm too far ahead, am I? On the stream ends? Okay, perfect. But yeah, pretty tough grab to be fair. A lot of pistol shots. If it wasn't for this discovery of this grab, it would be a pretty annoying disguise to get. You'd probably see some Seekers. Maybe some bananas now that the unlock is around, but...
Yeah, and it's just that standard we see In4Fun here, just missing 2 tranks, and that's what's caused the restarts. Chrome does land his one, and we'll grab the disguise safely enough. This, like, we see it all the time, the amount of rips that come from this grab, but you get the disguise and bam, you're flawless, you know? I do think it's interesting here. In4Fun tranking this little secret guard there for his pistol will suggest that he will have some form of a medic perhaps brought in to use for Nolan. We do think about actually how much recruit is just getting him sick and getting him into base garden and waiting for him in the garage. Chrome won't have that luxury, of course. He will have that shotgun unless he wants to do the shotgun kill loud, but I'm sure he'll have a silent shotgun brought in, the pistol and the trank brought in. It's going to be hard for him to try and do something here, and We'll be approaching Janus first. Scissors, of course, in the top floor of the west property there, so not much movement around this area. It's very Janus centralised, so to say.
Yeah, and yeah, we're noting In4Fun's having a bit of trouble with this grab, and I saw as well in chat, isn't he just wasting a trank? But we had this conversation not too long ago. He's actually gaining a trank because of the fact that pistol slot where he grabs a pistol, he can put a trank there instead. So he's actually gaining one trank if he decided to substitute that. Could bring in Seeker instead, but yeah, he is actually gaining a dart from it. So it's just a really quick way if you really need the pistol, especially for the assistant grab. But yeah, he did finally get it, and Chrome is a massive lead right now. Been a minute on the clock for him.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. He does use the gramophone, and Gunther, of course, as soon as he goes down the stairs, he don't come back, and we actually try and get the Janus kill. Box him right away, which he will do. We do see some issues when you do knock out Janus. You have to try and work your way around Gunther. But Chrome handles it very nicely here. Be weird. It'll be interesting to see actually how he grabs this clue downstairs if he has to opt for this one. Just a first action.
Yeah, should work out. It's a bit scary, but looks pretty good. Meanwhile, In4Fun is almost at the same spot now. He's gonna likely do that gramophone. Did just miss Janus going down the stairs, but of course that'll bring him back up once you turn that on.
Yeah, but
and of course, next biggest thing I'd say is the scissors. Hopefully we see both players grabbing those. They're of course in Helen West's top floor. Should be pretty easy grab in her bedroom, I think, or the side bedroom even.
Yeah. It's really hard. There's like 4 rooms up there, and so the one closest to this Janus house, opposite the Archean robes. That's the way I always like to describe it. But oh yeah, it's in one of the rooms. You know, it's not. It's just it's up there. You know, it's up there, and In4Fun gets both Janus and Gunther here. We'll go for a quick knockout onto Janus, however. Does play out here.
Should be clean. Yeah, Gunther is pretty far away.
Oh yeah. Useless guarding Gunther. No regard for the other man whatsoever.
Very slow guard. But yeah, it's pretty close now, and if In4Fun can speed up this clue a little bit, he might be able to gain the lead. But of course, Chrome does have that IGT lead, which is key if you're waiting for Nolan to get to the garage. There's no way speeding that up unless you secret him very early on.
Yeah, indeed. And you see a track used here from Chrome onto the mailman. Seems to be In4Fun will just snare him off here, leaving the snail in the corner of the west property, waiting for the mailman to come actually.
Yeah, lines up very well. It's all for Chrome. Helen opens the door because she hears the snail. Chrome going to grab the scissors, not in this room. Is of course in the next room next to the key for the house, and there they are.
Yeah, and forget
going a bit of whoosh for Chrome, but yeah, he goes the safe way. Almost runs straight into Helen because that stinging fish is going crazy on that top floor, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and both players in very similar positions. Just Chrome a minute ahead here. That's that safety with this no-name kill now. In4Fun has to go back into the Janus garage to get that clue if he doesn't want to get it off of Spencer. But I mean, yeah, look, In4Fun's doing this really well. Chrome might miss it. I don't think he will. Sometimes no-name can be a lot slower than you think, and he's at the muffin stand now at 4:30. He's gonna have to be a bit quick with it, and if not, he probably can save it. And where is?
Oh, he's very close. He's already in the garage. Yeah, so this is gonna be. I think it might be a little too late for Chrome. It's gonna be so close. Nah, he will get him. I think just about.
Yeah. You think it might be that thing of let me just knock out his guard and get him later on, but Chrome does reach him here amazingly. Will be a lockdown, however.
Yeah, it should be okay. I think it was because Nolan turned around as the scissors hit him. Yeah, he heard the KO on the guy behind him, so looking really good for Chrome right now. There's 2 clues left. Of course, James Baddy is the last enforcer to worry about. Oh, very unfortunate. For In4Fun there. Pretty much cementing, I think, this finish for Chrome as long as he can avoid Baddy.
Yeah, sounds like that. We have the final boss of Bangkok in the form of the cameras. We have that with Baddy. Not as bad as the cameras on Bangkok, but definitely can be that guy sometimes, you know. But Chrome gets out of his garden all fine now, and the frog habitat will dig up the final clue here. Chrome looking to take this first Wilson Creek here.
Yeah, very clean from Chrome. Once he got that politician's assistant, there was no stopping him, and that's going to be a quick finish, just hitting the 40-minute mark as well. It's very nice. taking his opponent's pick is always a good start. And I believe we're moving to his home ground very soon.
Yeah, Mendoza. Going next is the ChromeX staple, isn't it? This map. You'll know what I think about it. It's not my favourite, put it this way, but you know, it's a map that Chrome readers enjoy, and it's going to be good to see how he approaches this. Being, you know, he doesn't know this map like the back of his hand, so it's really just going to be Chrome. Sometimes you say you can overcomplicate stuff. Pidgey says this all the time, but Pidgey says a lot of things. But yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting approach from both here. In4Fun, we'll be hoping to try and catch up. Question mark? We all know.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, but look, you see here, Chrome now takes him for his map picks, has his comfort map next, really. Come to fall back on, and we see the stats come through. He's played this map 17 times, winning 15, losing twice. In4Fun has also played it 17 times, just hasn't come out victorious as many times as Chrome has, and Chrome has taken In4Fun on this map before. This is another interesting thing to add there.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth noting that performance versus their opponent. One win for Chrome is really good on this. He knows that last time he faced him, he did well, so it's nice to have that kind of precursor to know what your opponent's like on this map. And yeah, Chrome is very experienced in this map. He's pretty much known as the Mendoza guy at this point, and yeah, I feel like it's really going to come down to the difficulty of the spin. If something quick comes up, In4Fun's got to get in there very quickly and just do the basic stuff that people are aware of, like that bubble gun we can see in his loadout from way to start. And yeah, there's a lot of fast stuff you can do in this map if the spin arrives. So hopefully they get in there quickly because the planning is important.
Yeah, you have lots of quick things, of course you do. But there's also lots of very long things on this map.
Yeah.
We talk about the amount of bloody lethal menace they are up in the attic. Like, water's not in that attic. Like, it just seems everything's up there. But I mean, yeah, it's just going to be interesting. Chrome's going to be favoured, of course. He's got the win. His stats are just amazing on this map. But you never know with this game. This game can all it takes, you know, if a simple spin is one rip. And
Yeah,
Chrome,
exactly.
Chrome response and In4Fun is basically in a huge lead, really, and it's what it came down to almost on Greek, you know. In4Fun just kept ripping. Chrome got out of that politician's assistant curse first and managed to take it at the end there. But like, Mendoza, it's going to be quick or long. There's no real in between, you know. We have seen some advances with the strats. I think it's not all of it now. Is not just start, wait, a bubblegum. Tomorrow,
yeah, I agree.
Isolate. Done. There are more things. You know, memes video really did showcase that, and really it's going to be interesting to hear how both players will approach this. Going to our Mendoza, what would you like to see here?
I'd like to see some interesting, I don't know, something that would, how do I even describe this? Something that makes them like worry if they can make Yates in time or something. Like, I always like to see some Chief Winemaker if it's used well, because it can be a bit annoying, like some Chief Winemaker drowning just to like make it a bit different. But other than that, honestly, there isn't too much. I do like to see some tough disguises, grab Tangy Musician, some live kills, maybe some fall even for tomorrow. Although it's pretty expected, or both players know how to do it. It would be interesting to see, nonetheless.
Yeah, indeed. And when the spin will come through, I'll take this one if you don't mind. It will be Dunya's injected poison from his Herald there, and Tamara Vidal, explosive weapon is covered black. And I can't lie, it does seem long, but this is actually a relatively quick spin, I would believe.
Yeah,
it's not that
I think
bad.
we're going to see quick Herald grab, quick Yates kill, and then just two Seekers and a Breacher in the bathroom, right? And a Tango exit.
I think perhaps another approach here, you could even trigger Corvo's conversation here. You know, Seeker tomorrow.
True.
Knock her out, set up the kill, and you can even get that tomorrow kill down before even worrying about going up to Don. You can grab the Providence Herald while you're waiting for tomorrow to go to the bathroom, and you could have that Don kill as your second kill and get him upstairs, of course.
Wow, actually, yeah.
Situation,
when you put it that way, it could be super fast.
It is super fast with Chrome right in here. What's that record? 354. I don't think it is quick enough to breach that, but I mean, look, you never know with Chrome, who is alone in now. Starting weighter is expected really, but it's going to be a difference. I would believe if he takes the left right away here. I'll be interested in. No, he doesn't. He's just mainly like the right mark.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna see a quick bubblegum, perhaps, or even just a seeker. Yeah, even nicer. Now, quick herald grab should be what's expected. I assume we're going to see very similar from In4Fun as well, as it's pretty nice to get this nice use of the phone here from Chrome. Very powerful item. Love to see this used well. Such an insanely powerful item when used well.
Yeah, we see In4Fun here triggering that conversation I was talking about earlier. I'm sure we'll see a seeker very short, shortly onto tomorrow. Even just a bubblegum here, you could do that. There's no worry about having like a tangy musician, for example, getting down there. But no, he will just opt to seeker her here. Chrome knocking out the weighter. Grabs a Providence Herald. This is a really lovely grab. This is nice subdue and a dump him to the flower bed here. It will have this disguise down on the Choreo Black. It's going to be interesting. It probably will just be a seeker. And at that rate, when you get the tomorrow kill down there, will it just be, you know, a Tango exit rather than try and get to the car?
Oh, and In4Fun missing that chain on the Herald. It's not the end of the world, but it is a bit of a time loss, which is always annoying.
Yeah, but he has a lot of time here. We do see Chrome knocking out tomorrow on the stairs.
Did forget the explosive, but I think he left it up in the attic actually, so he can't set up that kill now. But that shouldn't matter too much, as he will be passing this away again.
In4Fun though does get it off this time, I would imagine. Knockout onto the waiter there, and he will be able to get a knockout onto the Promise Herald. Really good stuff indeed here, dumping him. It's the flower bed now. Chrome will be approaching Don. Does get there in good time to actually just about reach Don. In4Fun though, you think, oh, he's not there in good enough time. We might miss it. No, he won't. Triggering conversation there. Don's only going up the stairs now, I would believe. So really good stuff. Chrome just pointing the secrets. Don.
This poison though.
He's not in a good angle there, is he?
Oh, and I think he gets it. Yeah.
That's really nice from Chrome there. He's aware of that mercenary that does hear it, I would hope. The mercenary did hear it. Of course, he will be coming up the stairs here. And
oh no.
Chrome did have the instinct on. Does he realise? I think he realised just he didn't see him, and there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, Chrome is scaring us. In4Fun here. Trying to get into Tamara's bathroom. She's unfortunately puking in one where someone goes into. It's always good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pain to deal with, but should be okay. Besides, I can't tell if he's deciding to knock her out. Oh, very messy stuff right here for In4. He looks a bit confused.
Bathroom. She's just gone to the she's gone to that middle bathroom. It's really causing issues there, having to distract someone or trying to distract someone. It's not distracting who he wants. It's gonna be really tired for In4Fun, and again, really unfortunate indeed. Trying to come to some suffice on what to do here. Try and throw distractions now and everything just to get the bodyguard and the NPC in here just knocked out.
Oh, and barely catches a glimpse, I think, yeah.
Yeah, really unlucky stuff there from In4Fun. Crow now with a long C shot onto Corvo. Does land, I would imagine, and all that's left really for him now is just to donate of a button, and he's sorted. But In4Fun, I really love the strat that In4Fun had going on there, but unfortunately for him, couldn't make it work just yet. But you know, still has a bit of time here. I mean, Chrome's in a pretty safe situation, but the breacher can send tires flying on the stairs.
Just about to say, and that waiter might hear it above, although he's pretty far away. He could hear it.
He knocked him out. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, perfect then.
But I mean, the rag on some breachers sent tires pretty far. And you do just hope that the bodyguards down that security room there just have their backs turned, just in case of the worst happens, because. I think the 12 seconds he's probably gonna have to wait as well. It's gonna be interesting. Will donate the breacher. Nothing on tomorrow. That's great stuff. So back into the mercenary. We'll be into the ChromeX, I would imagine here. Knock out the bodyguard just for safe measures.
Yeah, I'm surprised by the exit choice for Chrome here, but should be okay. Plus, there's a bit of time going all the way around to the car, but nonetheless, it was a first try and he's out already. Don't think any bodies should get found. And there is the finish from Chrome.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Mendoza 452 in-game time. Just above 6 minutes RTA look like, but yeah, I mean that's very impressive stuff here from Chrome taking a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, very nice from Chrome there. I'm sure he's feeling very good going into the final map. Well, that could be the final map for Match Point Berlin, which is it's a big map. It's a long map.
It is a big map. You're very right in that regard. Set up the next prediction here. I've never seen him for play Berlin. I never have. So
Yeah, it's been a while. I think the only time I've seen him play it really was in what was it, Rivals Pro?
yeah,
At Providence event.
I haven't seen Chrome play it, so I don't know what to expect. The way Chrome's been playing though looks really good, but I mean, from what he's been posting on the Discord, he doesn't seem the most confident on Berlin. And yeah, I mean, wow, we've seen on like Wilton Creek, In4Fun's played it 20 times. They've both played Mendoza 18 times now, and they've played Berlin 11 times put together. Like, you know, it's not a lot of experience here. Chrome also, good thing to note, 1 loss, 2 ties, has never actually completed a Berlin spin in every lap I've sent. So really going to be an interesting one here as well. But I think with 47-minute timers, especially one of them should be able to complete the spin. They have just the gate knowledge that we shouldn't see a draw. It'd have to be a pretty impressive Berlin spin to see that happen. But In4Fun has more experience, has the better stats, but the way Chrome's been playing today, it's going to be really hard to favour someone here.
Yeah, I really feel like the starting position and how fast they can get these targets. If just a lot of live kills, just some fire in there, really can throw these players for a loop. I feel like a fire kill if players don't bring a molly, or if the loadout doesn't allow them to bring a molly, then it's going to get very interesting, especially if they're not feeling too comfortable on this map.
Yeah,
because those can cause a lot of issues. We've seen it time and time again. Some live kills can cause some issues, getting Rolf, just bodies being found. It's just a lot that can go wrong. Florida Man, it's a whole chapter.
I'd love to see just them kill Lernful, then a triple shot on Tremaine for the fire kill.
Yeah,
Part of me would just love to see that. It's a bit finicky, but when it works, it does work. And Lernful is just a stable. If you need a kill, just go kill Lernful, isn't it? Like, except from fallen object, really. But you have your tires for that. You can do any kill on him. Like, it's fantastic loud kills, fire, light, everything you can do on him. And he is a nice target. You get a bike disguise, you get a loud explosive weapon, get an SMG. So it is the perfect target, isn't he? Lernful, but yeah, it's going to be interesting what we expect here. The strats they use, of course. Every start location is viable here. On this, okay.
Except Radio's hair.
He said bus stop. I mean, like, if someone starts bus stop, I will heavily respect it. Combat knife and silence pistol, yes please. I'll take that. Combat knife suit, we just see a bus stop and Price killed in there. No, WC, yeah, that would be fantastic. That's my ideal Berlin. Throat.
Yeah.
Spinning here. Just to get that kill. No. Trezzy bat. Oh, of course he did. Of course he won with a bus start. What hasn't that man done on Berlin? It's the thing to ask.
Very true.
Yeah, no, a minute to our spinner rise here. The record is 7:34. We see it so many times on the practice channels, how quick people do the spins, but I think most of the time that is just the strats that, do I really want to try in the game? I can do it in practice, but can I do it with a gaming, especially with a 5-time map like Berlin? So you just want to just take it safe, play it safe, don't do anything silly, because if your opponent plays it safe, if you don't rip on Berlin most of the time, you're going to win. We saw it with Barb and Leo Perk. I've alluded to this so many times, but Barb finished with a 20-minute first try, 1-on-1. Like, it is a map you can lose, isn't it? Berlin here. I always have to say that, but it's definitely going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully we get some interesting spin for both of our players. Hopefully nothing too insanely restrictive. Some combat knife, 3 weapons, and some other crazy item to bring in. yeah, I'll take the honors for this one if you don't mind.
Indeed.
And we are gonna have some nice fall club security, scrap sword, Florida man, fire axe delivery guy, fiber wire as a club crew, an explosive weapon DJ. So to be quite honest, not actually the worst spin. I think agent number 2 there looking the most annoying, but
Yeah, indeed.
not the worst disguise. I can see 1, 3, and 4 looking pretty nice.
I'm trying to think here. What would you start bartender here for a quick grab onto Florida man? You know, it doesn't seem that bad. You know, you can then go down to the triple shot to banner, get that DJ kill done. And then after that, once you get that kill done, you don't have to worry about that bottom bit. You can just go upwards and stay up at the top, you know. The fire axe kill, the scrap sword, you take the Florida man upwards and you have your targets if you have a briefcase, of course. Swans was an option and all that, you know. Definitely is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, Florida man's going to be a really key factor for both these players. Both going in around the same time as well, both loading. It's like very similar loads.
So symmetrical, isn't it? Imagine they have same start location. Oh, ruined it. You can replan anyways. Swap of stash there, and fun starts as the club crew. Works his way around here. We'll be heading up to green right away. This is not a route we see often, but
Yeah.
it's basically just suit start really, isn't it? But you can bring your own items. You're allowed to have that primary slot.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is very nice. Going to get that fiber wire kill, I'm guessing.
Chrome
Onto
looking
green.
to Rolf lure here, Chrome. Peek onto Rolf. Not something we see often really, isn't it?
Yeah, interesting to see the raw floor used many times, but yeah, hopefully we get to see a good use of it here.
Yeah,
we're going to get this... Sorry, go ahead.
It does make a little bit of sense. Sometimes you do see it when it's 4-3 kills down here, which a fiber wire kill is, the DJ kill is, the agent number 1 kill is. But I think if it was anything else but the scrap sword for the Florida man kill, okay, yes, you could argue it, but I just think that scrap sword's going to be a bit too high. But you know, you don't have to kill every target down here. You'll still have some targets available. You know, Swan will still be up, Learnful will still be up, so you have your options there. Of course, Greener as well for that delivery guy kill if you wanted to. So, not the end of the world at all here, I believe, in this role floor, but it's definitely
Yeah, I
an
agree.
interesting one.
Gonna see In4 getting his second kill here onto Banner. Gonna get the fall kill, I'm guessing, since he's in that club security and he's at the top of the building. Definitely favors it. Even waiting for him to get to the top, which is just saving a bit of time. Might as well leave him run to you.
Yeah, so it's quick let him run and just have that very long, slow drag up, and it is a really good start. You know, if he wanted to, he could set up the kill on Agent 5 just to swap into the DJ and detonate there and then. You know, and he does get that second kill down. I'm sure that third kill will be done shortly as we see Chrome just run up the stairs here, knocking out everyone.
Hopefully they just deliver themselves. Never gets old.
There's something better than just isolating them all in his office and just having like a pile of 5 bodies there. It's just fantastic sight.
Now, I'm trying to think for In4Fun, is he maybe going to get the lead explosive off of, I can't even remember his name, Davenport?
He has a breacher. If I just think I saw a glimpse that he does have a breacher, and this is a Learnful here.
Okay, I think he just wants to get a target for later. Probably for the Florida man scrap sword later or something.
Yeah.
If he comes back up.
Of course, having a breach as well, he could just do the kill here. Or set up even, of course, you don't want to do it right now, you're in the wrong disguise. Has a breach, so it could perhaps doing this kill. Wow. Not walking all the way in,
Scary.
but we'll just knock him out. There's another biker in there, being fun. I don't care, does he? He's doing well.
Yeah, should be good. And yeah, pop the breacher down, I hope. Doesn't actually.
Could just be that kill for Florida man later.
Yeah, or even delivery guy Fire Axe perhaps, because he did get rid of Green and Banner, so that would be one of the closest to delivery guy.
Fire Axe just on them stairs as well, close, and then he won't opt to shoot or crowbar from the door here. We'll just climb around and do this instead, throwing a crowbar to grab the delivery guy here. But Crone's made some real good progress here. Has got that fiberwire club crew kill. I'm sure now in the security he will start having a very long drag for that. On to who casted Buff versus GK Funk. Barb did, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I think Chris co-casted on that, and that was around 5 a.m. at least CEST or CET now.
yeah, 5
Yeah,
map
very
through
good
from what
match.
I heard. It looked very good.
Yeah, we love 5 maps every day of the week. But yeah, like I said, Chrome's doing pretty well. He did do the valve swap first try. Getting all the targets is the hardest part, and not getting an insane combat that spreads. But of course, they all use silenced weapons, so even if it does get out of hand, it's still pretty maintainable.
Yeah, and
But yeah,
fun. Taking across the scraps, of course, the biker is the one disguise that can hold it. I think some people think Rolf can, and it does make sense to think he can, but I think you found out the harder way that he couldn't.
yeah, I was just about to say it's a very direct example. But yeah, it's good knowledge to have, knowing that which disguises can carry certain weapons, and scrap sword's one of those exceptions.
Yeah,
Pretty nice to
yeah.
know.
Nicely leaves on the stairs there, has the fire axe will swap into the delivery guy. Now can crowbar open the door. So we'll be getting this kill onto Landfall here. Davenport, the throw strategy onto Davenport is so easily forgotten at that, what is it, 1:35:40 mark.
Yeah,
It does help so much because we could see this kills up. You could, the kill onto Davenport itself, or even done for that Agent 305 kill and Landfall on the other. But he's going to have to get both these kills in the basement now, so Chamberlain and Montgomery seem the most likely. Dodging Swan there.
yeah, that was very close from a rip. I don't think does even given enough credit how close that was. If he even caught a bit of whoosh, that would have escalated very quickly. But In4Fun is heading down to the DJ booth now, I'm guessing. Everything he needs is probably going to be down there. Hopefully he brings the scrap sword with him. Or maybe will instead. Oh, he has it here, of course. Yeah, even better. Yeah, perfect. Very nice. Yeah, meanwhile, Chrome has 2 kills out of the 5. Still needs 3 more. But again, he has the advantage of having Florida Man and DJ downstairs. He really only has to go up for that delivery guy, it seems now, based on those little amazingly admin corners on the agents, so we know which kills are being kept track of.
Yeah, and found with a very nice lead here. Knocks out both these little guards in the room here. Of course, Montgomery will come in here. Chamberlain will come in here, so I have to just drag these boys over, not in the side room here or the bathroom, but I mean they're both far away, and of course we can't forget Florida Man will walk into this bathroom as well if he does opt to go there.
True. Yeah, Florida Man is definitely the final hurdle for most of these players. See Chrome looking for him exactly right now, I think. Yeah. Looking for that little iconic ponytail through the walls.
Before you know it, Green's found on the roof.
A glimpse of him. Yeah, exactly. Can't actually spot him. Must be up by the projection there.
Yeah, he's got to look
there
like
he
the
is.
old struts. You know, he's got movement in his hair and all that. Does find him. You can knock him out here, can't you? I'm not.
Yeah, you can. If Montgomery's does, but you can knock him out there and he's fine. Or you can just bump that tech guy and throw a little crowbar behind that railing thing that's over by the tech side, and just hide him behind that. He won't get found. But yeah, nice secret from Chrome here. Should get him in that little side area.
Yeah, and he's not going to have more kills than In4Fun, but he does have Florida Man, which is practically a kill in itself, so they're near enough level here. In4Fun has Chamberlain and Montgomery approaching at the same time. It's like delivery, this is wow. We'll knock out Montgomery's guard. Shut the door first, actually, but it's all fine. Montgomery will catch a glimpse of him, but he can run and just smack the pair across the head here. No one else should hear.
Scary, but yeah, very nice. It's a pretty tightly knit room, so I don't think any of the sounds will get out, thankfully. Otherwise that would be a very unfortunate rip. But yeah, very nice for both players right now. Really close. I think it comes down to Florida Man for In4Fun now. He needs to get a quick grab. He can speed up this grab.
Just got to be careful of where he is and where he'll be sick, of course. I have no idea where he'll be at this 8-minute mark, but we do see Chrome as the Florida Man moving across. That now, of course, has like 50 targets down here, but it doesn't have the scrap sword down here either, so still lots of work to do for Chrome. You know, still has that fire axe kill to do, the explosion weapon kill, which I'm surprised he hasn't done yet, but perhaps doesn't have a breach. He'll have to do that loud, but that's swapping into the wrong disguise as well. So I might just try and bring everything down here, the delivery guy, along with the fire axe and the scrap sword, and actually just get all the kills done down here. In4Fun still trying to find Florida Man.
Yeah, he's really hidden this time. I also haven't even caught a glimpse of him. So he could be anywhere. Hopefully he isn't. Oh, there he is, I think.
There he is. Go to the dealer cupboard as we.
Yeah, very nice. If he'd found him quickly and popped the medic very fast, it would have been one of the fastest grabs he could do with the medic. But yeah, should be okay. Getting very close now, I have to say. Hard to say who has the advantage right now. Could think Chrome. He has to bring delivery and scrap sword down next.
In4 has a scrap sword down the left for the man there, of course, has a breacher, the DJ, a quick grab nearby as well, you know, so that's all In4Fun needs, but Chrome also will have all that set up. He will do this DJ called X, I would assume, using the loud explosive from Chamberlain. There's Rolf, we'll pick up the scrap sword, but of course, is illegal, which he doesn't like, but I mean, he can throw it across and just hop up, like that is always an option we always see. Wishing had a briefcase, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I can't see Chrome in chat. Okay, since when can Rolf not carry it? It feels like everybody has to go through this personal journey and then it gets stuck in your mind, but yeah, unfortunate. And there's the Florida man kill for In4Fun. And just pop a breacher down, now just a DJ and an exit, probably in the next 30-40 seconds, because that DJ isn't too bad to grab. I'll probably go for the chain lore one rather than the boot. May go for the boot.
We'll go for the booth indeed.
Always scary to me, don't know why.
Yeah, I think all them stoned people dancing and how they're not how they not see a DJ claps. It's crazy, but the music keeps going, I suppose, and that's all that matters is In4Fun. We'll pop the breacher here. Green guns, 5 tires killed at the exit. Chrome too far behind. In4Fun perhaps starting to come back here.
Yeah, could be have a very good comeback. Of course, Chrome will stay on match point until either In4Fun takes it or Chrome can clean it up. We're moving to another pretty long map, you could say. Mumbai.
Oh, they keep getting better, don't they, the maps? They keep getting better. Mendoza and Mumbai, we're being treated something different here.
Yeah, could get some. I wonder what kind of strats we could get for this Mumbai. Hard to say. So diverse.
I won't oppose Loud Vanya. I mean, that was pretty interesting the last time we saw it.
Love some Loud Vanya, yeah.
I mean, the photo finish afterwards was not an enjoyable factor, but, you know, the map itself and the gameplay was actually good.
Glad to hear. And yeah, it is an interesting map, and like you said, some loud kills really do make this interesting. All the targets can be, you gotta approach them a little bit differently. Especially Dawid, he can be a bit of a pain if you mess up Snail Lore. You have some untranked bodies up. Vanya, you gotta worry about a guy running over and getting to an exit. And then for Maelstrom, you want to try chain lure him into that, not even chain lure him, just single throw lure him into that corner where the box is, because otherwise those two people at the end of the alleyway spot you. So it's definitely an interesting when we get some loud kill. And of course, some Maelstrom falling object, some consumed poison, some falling object for Vanya, anything really.
Yeah, it's just another map, so to say, where they don't have much experience. In4Fun. I mean, I love it. Someone's played map 8 times ago. Joy, it's not that much experience for them. It just says it already. But 6 wins, 1 losses, 1 tie. It's pretty impressive. Chrome 1 apiece on all the maps there. I'm sure In4Fun will be looking to put a 2 in that losses column. But it's going to be interesting here, of course. Chrome, you know, he has to win. He has to win. Yeah, you can't just tie them up, of course, and then be 5-3. We head to Sapiens, and we think, oh, hello, what's going to happen here?
Yeah, I think when it comes to Mumbai, good traversal and knowing a good like line to get your disguises and your items is really good, because it's a very big map and traveling is honestly like 80% of this map. Yeah, getting between Foreman and back to Dawid and over to Vanya, just things like that. You gotta make sure you know the right way and the quick way. Grab all your items on the way as well.
Whoever just buffers and manages their disguises best is in for a really good time. Like we saw with versus Kenny, for example. I use it as a great example. Kenny, you know, didn't set everything up right away. Had to go back and forth disguises. You have it just set up, and you had the better in time, and that's the difference we see here. If you have that better disguise management, and Mumbai is a map where you want to actually just set everything up first and then get the kills. especially with brick being the option, you just want to have the disguise of the Dabu kill at that metal worker by the metal workers. Then you go out the Vanya isolation disguise that you need, even kill conditions. Come back, then do the bricklayer, kill Vanya, go and move and kill Dabu, then run to the exit. You know, and that's really what Mumbai is. Skywalk for that quick Maelstrom. Maelstrom's basically just killed before you worry about anything else. It's rare now, especially with that. Sometimes you could argue that loud Maelstrom used to play a part in that, but I mean, even now, loud Maelstrom, there's not much of a worry with that, you know, bumping him and the throw distractions, that corner that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, we'll definitely see some interesting stuff. And yeah, I'd love to see some train yard stuff. Even if they got to go into the train yard, grab some knives or something. Something that's a bit different.
Can't wait for
and I would love to see a tower start.
Oh yeah,
always have a good tower start if it asks for it. See a Bollywood guard and some fiberwire Darwood or something. You can get that killed on pretty quickly.
Yeah, then
so
even
who knows?
Like fallen object for Darwood, the Maelstrom, even just getting him up on the hill. It's also going to be interesting. And remember, it is typically boring. I hate saying that, but it's typically is that boring map. But given the spin, it can. I will admit it can be a bit interesting.
Yeah, I do think we're going to see a pretty standard approach from both players. So they're both eyeing up Skywalk, and to be honest, in the heat of a match, you're not really worrying about the fastest approach because there is a faster approach, regardless. There always is. But just do what you know. You gotta, and especially when you're on match point or you're trying to come back, you really don't want to risk something if you don't feel like it. Because hindsight is 2020, quite honestly, and I don't expect any of these players to find a recce in a spin that isn't recce potential. So hopefully we just see a nice approach from both of them. We'll see how this goes. I think it's your turn on the spin.
Oh yeah, I'll happily read out Mumbai spin. Love the map a lot, and it will be Wazikali, Silent Sniper Rifle, Laundry Worker, Vanya Shah, Fire as the Metal Worker, Daj Rangan, Fallen Object as the Tailor. It's not that. It is not.
To be honest, pretty generous combo when you think about it. Vanya Shah, Fire, and Dawood Rangan Falling Object is like a good combo because Vanya late at that fire barrel leaves you very, very little time to get that fire kill if you want to be able to observe it. And then for Dawood, you can just hopefully leave him there. He shouldn't see anything down that Vanya way. So pretty generous, but of course, annoying disguises. Two of them pretty much by the laundry area. Metalworker, of course, is free, essentially. But yeah.
Perhaps use Molotov and exit train, question mark?
Imagine, yeah.
That'd
be nice to see. But yeah, if they buffer their disguise as well, I do expect we're going to see a really nice both sniper shots from the pier, actually, because the spin is really suggesting that. I would love to see that.
I would just imagine it will just be isolate the Maelstrom for Skywalk, grab the laundry worker, get the kill, grab the Tailor buff out by the metal worker, let Vanya run free. Will she see the knocked out metal workers normally? Will you have to just drag them into the corner a little bit?
You do gotta drag them into the corner, or you could just knock them out after the fact or when they pass.
Yeah, indeed.
But it's hard to say which approach we'll see their players go for. But yeah, Chrome is in. He has a bit of a lead. In4Fun really contemplating his loadout. Does have a snail there, but don't think he's going to need it or get much use out of it. Seems to be drags or snails them all. He's going to be waiting for Dawood to get under the boat. So he might use that for somebody else. Maybe even the metal workers. Maybe for any other disguise grab or any other people he needs to clear up.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Chrome now just putting up coins around Mumbai.
Yeah, very nice. For the fire barrel, I'm guessing. Nice way to bring Vanya over.
Yeah, just drop that coin there.
But yeah, In4Fun is in. He's going to get Holy Man and Maelstrom down. The iconic starter to this map. And yeah, I think we're just going to see a couple of disguise grabs quickly. Chrome's already all the way over by this door. Don't think he knows he can hop over that wall next to the door. So he's going to opt for this distraction for laundry worker, I think. Still scary though.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, and I was worried there was somebody above him.
Yeah, we'll always keep an eye out for the foreman. can't remember who it was. It might be a darker game actually, where they got a worker here, the other worker saw him, and then of course we go Hitman time. And as soon as you're trying to work your way around with a panic from one person, who comes out onto the balcony? The laundry form. It's just how this game goes. Isn't it? It's just how this game goes with it. We see Chrome going for In4Fun even going for one of the ones. I never remember what these are called. These I just call the blue thing that he turns on.
Laundromat machines, I'm guessing.
Yeah, whatever they are. It's good. It's good for us because we get a laundry work disguise out of it, and In4Fun just hides himself around the corner here. Chrome already with his Maelstrom killed. Not yet. Rushing the gun a little bit. Now I'll have to kill down. Immediately box him now. I'm assuming it's just a Taylor disguise next to be grabbed.
Yeah, and then we can pretty much see this bricklayer go into action because nothing else is really needed. And the faster the brick, the better, quite honestly, in my opinion, with this, because you've so much time to wait for Vandy to get out, walk past the metal workers, and then Darwood has to get to the boat as well. So get that Taylor, bring it over.
Yeah, indeed.
Question is, will they bring their Taylor a bit closer, or will they run back to the metal workers to get it? Could be a bit.
Don't think it matters. Like Darwood's under there for a pretty slow time. There's no real time pressure, and it's gonna be hard to try and get your Taylor guys any closer. It might have to be one of the thugs from the boathouse, which arguably is just a longer run.
Yeah, it could be a long run. Not to see how it looks. But yeah, In4Fun's about to get killed as well. Just a bit of an echo of Chrome right now. So unless Chrome has a very late brick, I don't expect much ground to be collected for In4Fun here.
Yeah, it's just like this Maelstrom kill. Whoever gets the brick off first wins the spin.
Yeah.
Unless they do something special with their disguise, with their Taylor disguise to get swapped back into. It could just be a very long disguise buffer if you wanted to. I mean, you might not run any risks. There's not many NPCs around. Of course, it's going to be a back disguise that won't be off a body. So not that bad at all.
Yeah.
Chrome has a snail now. A brick even. Imagine that snowler. Wow. In4Fun. Looking actually to leave his disguise even closer. By here. Or just actually snipe the fire barrel.
I don't think he can actually like get us guys if anybody really here. Maybe the elite tug, but is he wanting to shoot the barrel once so he can set it up?
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do. Just trying to shoot it, and eventually as soon as he tries something, that's when the guy walks away. It's great. This guy's getting fantastic. I mean, puts himself in an even more awkward position, arguably.
Well, yeah, wants to observe this shot. That's crazy.
Sits down for Chrome as well, who has started the bricklayer and the metalwork disguise here. Be heartbroken to see them guns go red and the body found. He will try and shoot the fire barrel here. No, he won't. But In4Fun will show with a nice old snipe on it from distance, from range, and we'll start the brick now.
Scary stuff there for Chrome with that shot. We all have that phantom memory of a random just instant hunted from any shot if you're somewhere within their view cone. But yeah, looking pretty good. Now, if Chrome does spend a bit too long setting up this fire, could give In4Fun a chance because he's going to go get that Taylor.
Yeah, and Chrome's actually trying to grab a flag here. Or
I think he's just trying to get rid of this guy so he can put down coins because he would see the coins on the barrel.
That's a good indeed, and an NTK there for In4Fun.
Wait,
on
what?
The fire barrel.
The fire barrel got triggered by the EMP?
Ah, he smokes the barrel.
Oh, he smokes by the barrel. Oh, wow. Well, that's a new one for me. That's going in the document. Because, yeah, he didn't do anything to trigger it, so it must have been an NPC interaction.
Yeah.
And luckily, Chrome did deal with that.
Yeah, but the guy sees the coin there. He just has to be a bit patient here. Vanya is on her way, however. Might have to just bump her or just place the coins very late. See what he will do. We'll drop one here. Vanya will turn around, but the other NPC shouldn't see it. And she does. Rima and Co. A bit far back, actually, for Chrome's liking. Will shoot, will be compromised. But I think that's just from Vanya.
I think so. Luckily, yeah. Could still get a hunted. Has to be a little bit careful with like showing himself. I think he's okay.
Here's In4Fun there indeed. Has to just go back now for his Taylor disguise. It's just a simple boat shot, really, isn't it? And then he's
Oh, but he has two bodies here, and there's somebody approaching, so he has to be careful.
The door's wide open. Fantastic.
Oh, is that body tranked? It is, okay.
Yeah, it's I think it's previously been found. Actually, we did see a body found come through, so I would imagine it is tranked now. It's just a simple shot for Chrome. I will say with my fingers
Ooh.
crossed, touching wood. Bit of wood.
Yeah, just as you say, like it's a whoosh, yeah, just to scare us a little bit, but yeah, still a scary shot. Depends on where he shoots it from right now.
Yeah, I mean,
That wood is just about to arrive as well.
Yeah,
Now the question is, if he misses a couple of shots, he could get like a panic or a hunted, like an instant hunted as well again.
I think this is the most amount of times I've had instant hunted during one spin, and it's fantastic. I'm all for it. Chrome is just rigorously bumping Darwood's scars there, dropping a coin from them as well.
Looking for an
very
angle.
close. We get very close to Darwood here. That is a very uncomfortable angle, but does move and does get the kill off Chrome. After an unfortunate for fun, gets all 3 kills down. Runs towards the exits. Will be knocking In4Fun out of RRWC.
Yeah, very great performance from Chrome. Didn't really dilly-dally too much on that Mumbai, to be honest. Knew what he was doing, got in pretty quick, had the advantage, and yeah, set up that fire kill very safely. And yeah, he's going to move on to the next round of the losers bracket, knocking it In4Fun. In an unfortunate jump down from winners bracket straight down to losers bracket, so that will be the end of In4Fun's streak of matches, but Chrome will be moving on to losers bracket round 3, I believe.
Yeah, he is. This is, of course, a loser bracket round 2. Actually, unfortunately, it is the end of In4Fun, but you know, it's not what he's used to. Like, he doesn't enjoy playing as much anymore, which is unfortunate to see. But we will have them, of course, and hopefully he comes back soon. Fingers crossed. We all love seeing a bit of In4Fun playing, but yeah, let's look at the bracket here. Chrome. This is the worst, the hardest part trying to find the game. There it is. Chrome moves on to losers bracket round 4. Plays the winner of Reaper 47 and TK 47. So Battle of 47 was up next, isn't it? With them two. ChromeX round 3 here's got a nice little run off here, doesn't he? Coming through now in this lower bracket.
Yeah, for sure. He'll be facing off, like you said, either of the 47s. Of course, not TK47. He's in the round before. Or sorry, not TK47. I'm thinking of Tanega. 74.
Yes, it's actually
so many of
47 now. We have to actually rename him that. TK47 was the he was the group stage player. Now we've got the co stage, of course. Yeah,
exactly.
Upcoming matches here. 2 more games today. 8:30 CT tonight. Freight versus I Like Hitman. Paris and Dartmoor. Some very good maps there, aren't they? The maps get better. Colorado and Chongqing, played by Blythe and Mr. Mike, is our other game at 23 CT. Mika playing at the sicko he is at 1:30 in the morning CT. Pidgey, wow, he's playing that early. He's done that for an excuse. You can just tell already. You know? that's what it's for.
That's a mental move, playing at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Haven and Hokkaido. Then the games on Friday, 16 CT. Timecube versus Unini. 47 game, Reaper 47 versus TK at 22:30 CT, and then Observer versus Danny Orr. It's gonna be a great one. 18 CT on Saturday. More games to come, I'm sure. Thank you, Observer, for co-casting with me.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you very much for having me. And I think it was Chris as our admin.
Froats was, I'm pretty sure.
Fro was our admin.
Yeah.
Even better. The GOAT.
The man himself. And thank you, of course, everyone for watching. And we'll see everyone soon very shortly for more Relay Rivals World Championships 2022. Bye bye.